I've got 21 side hustles that you can do during a pandemic, during a recession, during quarantine that will help put some extra money in your pocket. Hey guys, my name is Jen. I'm the creator of Modern Frugality, and my goal is to help put more money in your pocket so that you can do good things. And my favorite way to save money is to spend time making it. And that's how my husband and I were able to pay off almost $78,000 in 2 years, making well under 6 figures between the both of us. And side hustles were a big part of that. So while I don't cover side hustles a lot on this channel, there are a lot of great other channels for that. I do really believe that having a flexible form of side income can help replace some of the time you would spend maybe online shopping or shopping, walking around Target, stuff like that. It can be a really good replacement to that and help you save a lot of money and have more money to put towards your financial goals. But quarantine and health and safety concerns have thrown a wrench into a lot of forms of side incomes and side jobs. So I'm going through the 21 tried and true ways that I like to side hustle and breaking it down how they've changed due to the pandemic and what you can expect from them moving forward. I'm going to split them into categories in the time slots or ways that you might want to side hustle. So the first 5 are ways to make money at night or after work. So if you have a day job and you want to do something on the weeknights, these first 5 are going to be really clutch. The first one you can actually do during the day too. It is babysitting or house sitting. So you might think that babysitting is a lost cause, but I can tell you as the mother of a toddler who works from home that it is very difficult to work with a small child. And I gladly give him to somebody else as often as possible so that I can get uninterrupted work done. So you can be that person for a work-at-home parent, which there are so many of right now. You can use sites like Urban Sitter or Care.com, or I found the best way is to check out moms groups on Facebook to see if there are any willing moms on there. You get a lot more money that way. Second is to deliver food. We have seen an uprising in food delivery, and it has actually recently been hard to get onto these platforms. But as more things are opening up, you will start to be able to sign up for these things again. So whether it's Postmates, Uber Eats, DoorDash, sign up for as many as possible, as often as possible, because when you are doing things like food delivery, you will get an order or maybe 2 and then wait around for a while and get another. So if you go live and active on multiple ones at once, then you can get an order or 2, pause, get an order or 2 on another one, and you can just keep going back to back. Maybe if you're in a small area, you can do them all simultaneously. Just make sure that it doesn't throw a wrench in the time limits that you have to deliver food. And then you'll make a lot more money if you're doing multiple delivery apps at once. Next is shopping for groceries. This is another one that's blown up and has been hard to get into from what I heard. But I think it'll be opening up again pretty soon. So Instacart, Shipt, stuff like that, shopping and delivering. So this is really great because I will gladly pay $1.99 for somebody to shop at Aldi for me because I'm already saving so much money by shopping at Aldi. And then I can also get that stuff like delivered to my car. And I would pay, if I needed to, pay extra to have it delivered to my house. I do a lot of shopping at Walmart, but and you have to be a Walmart employee to do that, but Shipt and Instacart, really, really great flexible companies to shop for. Fourth is tutoring online. So we are seeing a total transformation in the education system. Even the future of schools next semester is not promised. And so a lot of parents are going to be choosing to homeschool out of necessity, depending on where they live. So online tutoring is going to blow up. This isn't going to just be something that rich kids are doing to supplement their, private school education, but a lot of working parents that cannot send their kids to the schools they were at before or are immunocompromised will be looking for online tutoring to supplement their education if they don't feel comfortable doing it all themselves. So online tutoring is going to be a really great thing to get into now. There are sites like tutor.com, Chegg, Wyzant. There are a lot of different sites. Traditionally, the only one I hear talk about is VIP Kid, which is teaching English overseas, but there are so many options for tutoring kids in the United States that parents are going to be taking advantage of really soon, as soon as this summer. So, working parents at home want to get their kids out of their hair, plop them in front of a tutor. Sounds good to me. If I could do that with my 1-year-old, I for sure would. 5th is senior help. So you can be a senior help doing grocery shopping, running errands, just hanging out with someone, and that is through a company called Papa. But you could find them in other places, but for something like this where seniors are immunocompromised, I would definitely recommend going through a company because that'll legally protect you if the worst case scenarios come about. So you just be a Papa Pal is what they're called. I will definitely put links to all of these in the description so you can head to there. But that is a super easy and flexible way to make money. And you can make about $15 an hour doing that. The next section is for people that can't do weekdays but really need to do weekends. So the first one is doing yard work. Grass still grows, and especially people in healthcare professions really need their lawns maintained. So you can go to, I love Facebook Marketplace, Facebook groups, or sites like TaskRabbit can be good sometimes. If you happen to hold a license in landscaping or something like that, you can go to Zaarly. But there's just different task websites too. This is one that I would probably use Facebook for to find that. Or you can leave papers on people's doors that have really gnarly yards. That has worked for my neighbors. Actually, somebody did that to our neighbor across the street, and I literally watched this happen. They knocked on the door, the neighbor did not answer, and then 5 seconds after those kids left with their lawnmower, my neighbor comes out with his lawnmower and does his grass. So this could be a way to guilt your neighbors into mowing their lawns. Or you can make some money, who knows? 7th is to pet sit. So people might not be going out of town right now, but though people are going out of town, they really are. But sometimes pets are just like kids. And so if you're working at home, you have an important meeting, an interview, what have you, you may want to put your pet with a pet sitter. You can find pet sitting on DogVacay or Rover. You don't have to be licensed for those. 8th is to clean homes. There is nothing more important than cleanliness right now, and so that is super important to a lot of people. So if you are not immunocompromised, then this could be a good one to clean and sanitize and help people stay healthy, help families stay healthy. If you have had paid experience as a cleaner, you can sign up through Handy. Otherwise, again, Facebook Marketplace and groups is a good place to go. You can also take out Facebook ads, which are actually a pretty affordable way to advertise. You can get conversions for pennies. So either through, I would do a traffic campaign or a conversion campaign for that. And that could be a really affordable way to advertise a service. 9th is to move furniture. So people are still moving. They are still lifting heavy things, buying furniture and stuff. So you can sign up for a task site like TaskRabbit and help people move things. and they will pay you a little bit. The next chunk of side hustles is reselling goods. So these are new and used goods. Just depends on what you want to do. 10 is Amazon FBA. FBA stands for Fulfilled by Amazon. So this would be for new products, and it does have some upfront costs, but if you're not sure that your job is coming back, if you've completely lost your job or the industry that it's in is uncertain and maybe you want to start a reselling business, that is when I would get into FBA right now. There is some upfront cost with buying like bulk products from retailers, and those retailers are typically in China. You just have to be really thoughtful if this is one you're going to do, but it has the opportunity to make some great passive income. With FBA, Amazon keeps all of the items in their warehouses, so you don't have to worry about shipping or clutter or anything like that. So FBA, while it is a little higher barrier to entry, can be a really great side hustle. Next is reselling on eBay. So this would be if you have a knack for finding used things or really great deals on new things. My husband Travis does this because he is gifted in finding deals on used stuff, specifically on Facebook Marketplace. I feel like we kind of live there, but he can find great free things, great cheap things, and then he just does a little bit to clean them up and resells them for a profit on eBay. And he's done it for maybe 6 months. He's made over $1,000. This is something where you kind of have to have a gift for thrift, but it is a cool way to make money, and there's a lot of options with it too. 12th is to sell your clothes. So you can sell to resellers like Plato's Closet that are in your area, or you can sell online. Poshmark would be your own little storefront. ThredUp is a reseller. Well, they'll buy stuff from you and then they'll sell it. So there's different options for selling your clothes. If it's something really nice, I would definitely go with Poshmark. You could sell it clothes on eBay, but you definitely get more money for clothing on like a Poshmark or a Mercari than you would on eBay, because I have seen the same exact item from the same exact seller on both, and it's always listed cheaper on eBay because eBay buyers don't pay as much for clothing, but Poshmark and Mercari buyers are there for clothes. They will pay more. If you have used exercise equipment, then 13 is to sell that to places like Play It Again Sports or Swap Me Sports. Those are bigger items, so those are local retailers. You have to make sure you have one, but you can also sell it on Facebook Marketplace. You can sell anything on Facebook Marketplace, I think. The next section is ways to make money from home. So if you don't have a car, if you don't have a way to get around, source things, etc., then there are ways that you can make money flexibly from home. So 14 is become a virtual assistant. So actually, I hired a virtual assistant during quarantine. You'd think that all of this free time would give me more time to do smaller tasks, but I found that I had less. And so I actually had to hire somebody to do things for me that I just couldn't get to. And a lot of business owners are finding the same thing. Sites like 24/7 or Belay to find more consistent, higher paying virtual assistant jobs. I don't personally like Upwork or Fiverr, places like that for being a VA. People that have lots of money to pay their virtual assistant go to these more specialized sites. And so while it may be more difficult to get accepted by them, you'll make more in the long run. So it's worth trying those first. 15th is to teach a course. So you could go on your own site. If you want to make a website, use like a Teachable or a Thinkific. For my personal courses that I sell, I use Thinkific currently. Or you can sell courses on Udemy or Skillshare. You won't make as much, but you'll get it in front of a lot more eyes. So that's one of the benefits of that. If you have a course or a knowledge or a skill set that helps people, specifically business owners, if you have something that helps business owners, you can make money selling that in the style of a course because people are more willing to invest money into things that help them make money. Think about how you can help people make money and you will be sure to profit more than if you're selling courses on how to get people to stop spending money, or if you're selling courses to people trying to pay off debt. 16 is search engine evaluation. I didn't know what this was until I started doing it, but it's super easy, mind-numbing work that you can do in any hour of the day from home, or really from anywhere. So I used sites like Appen and Leapforce, and I actually have a PDF that has a lot of the side hustles that I did and links to apply in it. I'll post it in the description. But those are the sites, and I still get emails from them to do more work for them. And it has been years since I've done anything with them. So they are always providing really flexible, like low brain power work. So this is a really good one. 17 is to transcribe audio. If you have really fast fingers, then transcribing could be good for you. If you are not a good typer, skip this one. If you are a good typer, then you can make some good money transcribing audio. You make the best money if you do it on your own, but if you're just starting out, you can use TranscribeMe or Rev to get work. 18 is to proofread and edit. Quarantine might be the break that some budding authors need to work on their manuscript. So they're about to finish and they will need editors, copy editors, proofreaders, line editors. So if you have a knack for this, then this is something that you can go to Upwork and you can get people who will charge a premium for this on Upwork. You could also go to Scribendi or go into different groups for writers. So there are a lot of groups for self-published authors. And so you really want to make sure that you have a legit background in grammar and editing and stuff like that, because people plan to make their living and make money off of this book. So they really are looking for quality editors. I know this. I've hired multiple editors for my books. And so if you are a good editor, there is money to be made in proofreading and editing. I promise. People are always writing books. The last set is renting. If you have something that you can rent out, then you can make money off of it. 19 is your RV. Travel plans are really getting upended right now. So more people are considering how they can take more isolated vacations, and RVs are a great way to do that. So if you have an RV and you are not using it all summer, then post it on RV Share. You can make some money this summer while people are trying to take safer and healthier vacations. 20 is a room or your house. For a while, Airbnb had paused their rentals. I know because I rented our spare room out on Airbnb and now it's an office. But Airbnb is back and they are renting again. So if you have a place that you can rent or you want to rent your whole house, post it now and you can get renters for down the line. You don't have to rent it out immediately. You can set the times and when you want to rent it. A lot of events that were scheduled for 2020 have moved to 2021, and so I think we'll be seeing a lot of traveling in 2021. So now would be the time to get some ratings, get some reviews, try to become a super host, so that you can take advantage of all the traveling people will be doing next year. And last, for the lucky few, your boat. There's probably nowhere safer in the world than on a boat right now because you're completely isolated. So boating is another way that people are going to be traveling this year, and most people can't afford to have a boat, so if you can actually make money renting it out. There are sites like Boatbound or GetMyBoat. They can allow you to post your boat and people can rent it. Those are the 21 ways that you can be making money right now or in the near future. Don't let the fear of people not buying or not traveling or whatnot keep you from at least trying to do these things. There is going to be a lot of shift. Things are going to look different and change, but you have to learn how to pivot. So be willing to learn, be willing to be flexible and change. And if you have that willingness, you will be able to make extra money. And if you want more info on saving money or being better with your finances, paying off debt, all that, then definitely check out these videos over here. They're picked especially for you. And check out my other videos by subscribing, and I will be back next week with more.